Hey everybody, so I'm here to do a quick review of the Kingston MobileLite Wireless G2. So I did an unboxing of this earlier today, and I'm going to try to set it up and get it working right now. As you can see, it does take, I'll do it down here, it does take SD cards, which I'm going to try to use. So I'm going to put that in. I honestly don't know if I should be putting that in first or not, but I'm going to. Also going to take this USB here. So these, I got a USB stick from Kingston as well. So Kingston actually sent me this to do a review on it, so that's kind of cool. So thanks to Kingston. And I'm going to stick that in here as well. The USB is really quite snug, you know. So first I thought I put it upside down, but I didn't. It's okay. So the first thing that I kind of realized, and was that if you tap this, and I was like, it's not working. You see the green light flashing? That basically is just giving me status of the battery. So it's green, which means it's good. You gotta hold this battery, the power button down there. So you'll see that you get the other ones light up. So that one now is actually telling me that it's powering on, which is good. So what I need to do now is actually get my phone, which I've already downloaded the app. So I'm just going to put this down for a minute to let it do what it's doing. All right, and here's my iPhone. Hopefully I didn't move that around too much. Just to see here. Yeah, all right. So here's my iPhone, and you'll see if I scroll around here, I have this app called MobileLite, and what happens is if I open it up without being connected to the device, it actually tells me that my phone is not connected, and I can see anything that's offline. So you'll see USB drive not connected, SD card not connected. So I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to go into the settings here. So what I should see is this MLW G2 or what dash blah blah blah. It's not password protected or anything like that. So we can set this up. So when we click on that, you'll see my phone should connect to that. And we wait. And wait. Now, since we're connected, I would think, I'm guessing, nope, I was wondering if maybe you could set a password. And maybe you can, but I'm not going to try that right now. Basically, I want to see the performance of this. So I'm going to close that and attempt one more time to log on to this MobileLite app. So she logs on this time, and she should see. See, you get this little. I put my phone down a second. Okay, and it's going to go through setup. So you'll see actually the Wi-Fi light there, kind of flashing on and off, because it's got a connection to my phone. Awesome. So name your MobileLite Wireless. So let's call this something different, shall we? And I'll call it Greg's. No, Cruising Canada's wireless. Okay, well now we'll do this. Cruising Canada's mobile wireless. Yeah, there we go. And you can skip that if you felt like it. Why not put something in? I'm going to hit next. Enter a password. So I am going to do that. So I'm going to take this away so you can't see that. So we get to set all this kind of goodness on there. So I will set a password for this device. And you know what? Passwords are always important because we don't want people grabbing our stuff. Alright, so I'm going to hit next. So because this is a pass-through and a lot of these devices do this, it allows you to have this bridge basically with your home internet. So this is my home internet here, which again it's going to ask for my password, which you guys don't get to see. And I'm going to type it in and hit join. And you'll see it says please wait while the MobileLite Wireless is being updated with new settings. So we'll kind of pause here, and for you it'll be much faster than for me. Okay, so after it's done its update, basically we have to go back into the settings because it would have forgotten that password, and you'll now see the new wireless there, which is the one that I had named it previously. So we're going to connect to that, and again, my new password. So it now does have a password on it, so it's unlike before where it was passwordless. And I'm going to join that one. So there she goes. Looks like it's connecting good. This time we're going to reopen the app. So pop the app open, and you'll see there she goes. So we're starting to see stuff on the device. So USB drive, I have photo, comes up nice and fast. You know, different pictures on there. Seems to pop up nice. Close that. There's a play button at the bottom. No, not really sure what the play is doing. Let's go back. I did see a video there on the USB drive, so I'm going to click on the video and see how fast that pulls it up. So hit play. That's nice, and you can see the wireless flashing. This is one of my own videos, so it's pulling that quite nicely. Which is good, and again, turn it over, seems to play very well, no issues. Let's go back again. I am going to, I thought, we'll take a look, yeah. So here's a full-size HD movie. I have Big Hero 6 on here, so we'll click this, and you can see it takes a little bit of time for it to buffer, but that's understandable. It does get that movie loaded up so it understands where it is. There it is. So these are all MPEG-4 files, again coming from a Mac. These are actually all dragged from iTunes. So I'm going to hit the play button and turn this over. Again, she's going to have to load a little bit, get a bit of a buffer, understandable. Problem is, question is we'll see how long it takes. So the loading phase seems to take a little bit, but I'm also noticing the wireless symbol not going. So I'm going to see if I can reload that, maybe. See if that's a cause. So I'm going to go back. We'll pick a different video just to see. Again, this is one of my own home videos. And you'll see the wireless light flickering much more solid, and it fires up right away. Done. Back. I'll click on this one again. Now oh, here we go. That seemed to load up better. There she goes. So there you go. For some reason, it must have just kind of glitched a little bit on me. And then, you know what, that happens. But yeah, there it is. Quality's good. Sound would be better if I turned it on, I guess. So there we are. Sound's coming. Let's see how fast I can scrub through it. So I'm going to pull to about an hour in.
This would be the weirdest thing I've seen.
And perfect. Moves quite nicely right to the end.
Just open.
Good. And again, you can see the device flashing there as it's wirelessly sending. So I'm going to get done out of here and back. So what I believe we can do as well is, and I'm just going to do it with a couple of the photos, is I'm going to open up one of these pictures here, and I'm going to hit the share button on the bottom, and you'll see in the share it does allow me to save the image, and when I hit save, it's going to again ask for my photos, which will allow me to move that file down to this device, which handy. Other is, you can see that I can move files between. So I have a USB drive here, and it says I have 10 items on it. Now I'm going to actually grab a bigger file. I'm going to grab this Christmas morning one. Once that loads here, and I'm going to hit that folder button at the bottom, and this allows me to move this. So I'm going to actually move it to the SD card. You can also see I can move it to offline, which will actually store that movie file in the app. So it takes up internal space on your phone. But I'm going to move it to the SD card, and you'll see it. I can say move it or copy it, so I can have it in one of two spots. I'm going to tell it to copy. No, I'll say move. So we'll move it. So I'll hit move. You'll see at the bottom it says moving 1 of 1. And we get a little bar going by. We don't get a progress bar per se, as we really have no idea what stage it's at. But we can at least see that something's happening. Alright, so it took a little bit of time. That's fine. It's a fairly big movie. And you will see now that, let's just get here. I'm just going to take the USB stick, and we're going to take it out and plug it back in. Okay. One thing is I don't think there's an eject or anything like that. So you'll see that SD card now on there, right? And the USB drive is reloading back up. But we're going to try that Xmas Christmas movie, and there it is. Plays just fine again, so no worries. So yeah, I'd have to say that feature's really good, and it works very well for that, to be able to carry a whole bunch of extra stuff with you and be able to do with them as you really want. To be able to just bring a whole bunch of movies with you on different devices. It's fantastic. Alright, so I have my standard lightning cable, and I'm going to plug that into my phone right now. Okay. So one of the cool parts about this device is the fact that I'm going to unplug that, is that I can take this, I believe, and plug this in, okay, the right way. And what happens, hopefully you guys can see that, it says trust this computer. It's not really in a computer, but sure, whatever. At the very top, I don't know if you can see it, maybe. It's charging. So yeah, that's one of my actually favorite features of this, is that I don't have to carry around a battery charger and a portable device. This kind of has everything in it. So that internal battery that is used to power this can also send its power out, so it can actually be used to charge your electronic devices. So it's got a I think it's a 4800 milliamp battery in it, which is great. So you should be able to get almost 2 filled charges on the iPhone. So very, very handy. So I'm pleased with this. It's really quite nice. A few features that I can't test or haven't tested right now would be the fact that with this Ethernet, this device can be used as a wireless access point. So being able to broadcast its own signal off that port. So very cool indeed. So anyway, there you go. There's the MobileLite Wireless G2. Very handy. Quite a good price. I think you can get them for in and around the $60 range. Of course, without any extra cards, those you can supply on your own. But these are not expensive by any means. SD cards are cheap now. USB sticks are cheap now. So you can have really unlimited amount of storage to take with you. They say inside the manual that it's upwards of 2 terabytes, so I guess that would be because of the XD/XC classification to be able to accept cards of that size. But yeah, very good for the price that you would pay for this. I think it's a fantastic deal. There you go. Enjoy. Talk to you guys later. Bye.